usually when I draw, I block into forms, shapes, basically. I break the face into shapes, basically. Yeah. So I try to go, it's like painting. When you go with painting, what you do with painting is you go with your larger strokes first, then you come into the details. So you're coming from outside in, not from inside out, if that makes sense. That doesn't make sense to me, but I hope it makes sense to you. So what I'm saying is, this is the sketch, and the way I do my sketch, I just try to get some sort of form that represents what I'm drawing from, or where I'm drawing from, or the subject I'm drawing. And I do that in tones, just black and white, basically, for me. So what I have here, based on the reference I'm using, is a separation from light and dark. So I'm just going to just keep quiet and just fill in the spaces. Just fill in the spaces. Just, I like to look at this as the first layer. I like to take this as the first layer. So I'm just plugging in just tones, basically. If you followed my work, you would know I have different ways that I stroke. I have different personalities of strokes, maybe. Definitely not styles. I just have a style, one style, but I have different personalities when it comes to stroking. So I would just keep talking and sound like somebody that has sense, and hopefully you get deceived to believe that I do have sense. Uh, that will probably work for all of us. Let's see how that works for us. So basically what I'm just doing is, think of, okay, the dogs are barking. Now think of someone painting a house. When you're painting a house, you have different coats. You have the first coat, you have the second coat, like that, to make the work, the paint thick. So think of this as the first coat. It depends on how you intend to work. Different people have different ways they do theirs, but this is how I do mine. Different strokes for different folks. So this is just the beginning, and after this I probably would have to just speed up things and yeah, see how we go from there. So I'm just putting the first. It's really hard to draw and talk, so I'm just going to keep doing this for now. So now this is going to be my first video here on this what now, on this channel. Yeah, on this channel. I think it's worthy of note to let you guys know that I'm actually doing the stroke by heart, because I didn't print the picture, and the picture is in my phone, the very phone I'm using to cover this video. So I'm just stroking from memory how I remember the picture to be. I definitely will have to prepare better next time. But yeah, this is where we are today. We're going to make do with what we have, right? Okay, so I'm going to now, I believe you've gotten the basic idea of this stage. So you just keep adding up with crossed hatching to these things until you get to the depth that you really want. So I'm just going to keep quiet right now, and stop recording so I can see my reference and draw. Then I will show you what I've come up with. But I guess you will follow already. You get the point. So I really have a situation right now because the picture is in the camera, it's in the phone, and the phone is what I'm using to record this. So I have to take the camera out to see the reference so I can continue. But yeah, I promise to not leave you blind. So I have crammed some more of my reference and I'm back because I really do not want you guys to miss any part of this. Yeah, I love you guys that much. Uh-huh. Okay, so I've crammed it. This really is interesting for me though. This really, really is interesting for me. I mean, I didn't figure out I was going to be doing this particular work this way, but here we are. Here we are. So just remember I'm doing all of this from memory. If I ever get to show you, nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. If I was going to say if I ever get to show you the reference photo I'm drawing from, you could probably tell if I did well or not. Well, I would just go out in my pride to say I'm doing well. Okay, so I'm just going to keep quiet now and concentrate. But even if I do keep quiet, it doesn't change anything. I'm not looking from any photo or any image, so I may as well just keep talking. Yeah, I just want to just get the essence of the portrait and I'm good. I am good. You see, and I think this is the point where I mentioned that your drawing, your initial sketch is everything, like everything. You know how people in movies say story is king? Well, in drawing, you could easily just say your drawing, your sketch is king. Because if you do not, yeah, this is something I think a lot of people are confused about. You can turn your sketchbook to the point where you're comfortable. You can actually turn your sketchbook, just turn it, just so you're comfortable to stroke. Just turn it the way you want to. There is no hard and fast rule that says that you just have to keep your paper in one direction, one position until you're done. Nope. We're all here for how the final thing is going to look like. So we're not concentrated or concerned so much about the how for most people. But I guess you are if you're watching this, because the how is what the tutorial is all about, really. If not, I would have just finished and showed you the picture. So yeah, but what I'm just saying, the point I'm trying to make is you don't have to be so dogmatic about the processes and all of that. These pens are killing me. I really don't like these pens. I don't know what is wrong with them, and I should have probably checked the pens before I started rolling. Probably. So noun, I guess it is. My goodness, I'm out of screen. Oh my god, sorry about that. So maybe I should be multitasking, checking my screen and drawing at the same time. Okay, could do that. Now I'm drawing these lines here, not because I know that that place is like that, but I'm just taking the liberty to just do what I'm doing right now. because I am the artist. I am drawing the artwork. The artwork is not drawing me. The artwork is not drawing me. So that will be it for this session. I'm going to take out the camera again so I can look at my reference photo because I feel I'm half derailed already. But that's the fun of this, right? That's the fun of this. That's the fun of this. Okay, we're back. And again, I'm drawing from memory. Or should I say rendering from memory. I'll try to not talk too much and just concentrate and get this done with. This thing, Sha. Wow. Okay. So what I'm basically doing is just adding more layers to what was there before to pushing the depth. That's basically what's happening. Nothing extraordinary happening here. Nothing extraordinary. Okay. I'm just working with my imagination. Not imagination, memory. There's a difference. If I had no picture in my head, that would be, if I had no picture basing my decisions on, that would be imagination. A tangible picture to see. But I actually have a real photograph that I'm not going to show you guys that reference and basing my decisions off. So I really like this. This is quite challenging. It's beautiful. I really love how much it's making me very conscious of every stroke I put, because this is pen. It's very unforgiving. Very, very unforgiving. So we need to tread carefully so we don't vex the gods of the ink. To the talk they do this in hard. This way. I'll begin dark this place here for small. When I first start this, and I know so this thing go take me like this way. So I see the humble person. And then yeah, you don't want to, you do not want to apply so much pressure. If you do that, your paper is going to buckle. Your paper wouldn't agree with you anymore. You guys will basically be fighting each other, which is not good for you or for the paper, and ultimately not good for the artwork, the drawing. Sketch, whatever it is you're doing. So you don't want to press your pen so hard. You want to be patient. Patient is a virtue. Surulere, right? Patience indeed is a virtue. So you're going to take your time and stroke these guys. That's what I'm doing. And yeah, you notice this guy here, this blot. What you can do to help is always clean the nib of your pen while you draw. Just keep cleaning the nib of your pen while you draw. Keep cleaning the nib of your pen while you draw. While you draw. While you draw. While you draw. If you have not figured out by this time that I love shenanigans, then I don't know what to tell you. I really do not know what to tell you. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm just going to hurry up. I don't advise you to hurry up your drawings. I do not advise you to hurry up your drawings because it doesn't sound like an ethically correct thing, to do as an artist. But I'm pressed for time right now, so I will just get on with what I can do in this video. And yeah, for those that really were thinking this is going to be some very serious high-end, nah, I'm a real human with a real life. So this is basically, if you will, me vlogging my drawing process and my art process. And hopefully I would be saying things eventually that, what am I saying? I really am not saying anything. Okay, Mala, gather your thoughts. Okay, what I was going to say was eventually I'm going to start commentaries. I'm going to be making commentaries. I'm going to be doing commentaries on some art concepts, ideas, if you guys will let me, because if you don't like it, I am not going to do it. Why? Because I want this YouTube channel to blow. Okay, maybe that was too excited of me, but yeah, in as much as I would be doing what I do, I would also love to hear what you guys would want me to do. You know, if it is too much for me, we kind of meet halfway. And if it isn't too much for me, of course, I will go all out to do it. So this is me, in case you've not figured out what I'm saying right now. This is me saying that you should just drop comments on what you would want to see me do, or the kinds of things you would love to see me do on here in this channel that is ours. Literally, it's ours. Without you guys, I wouldn't just be sitting here talking to myself. That would be weird. I kind of do that sometimes. I talk to myself. Sometimes I do that a lot. Talk to myself a lot. Hey, you crazy guy. Talking to yourself alone. I take long hikes and I talk to myself. It's kind of like a way for me to rejuvenate, think about things, think through things. And yeah, it's been beautiful. You should try it. S- I'm not talking about thinking about the problems of this world. No, that's not what I mean. I mean, like, consider ideas, things that really matter in life. Contemplate on those things. Just take, what should I say? Um, take, uh, English hard though. Ah, just want to remember what the thing they call. Anyway, so now so English do me today like this, eh? Take stock, maybe let's use stock. Take stock of your activities for the day. That was what I was wanting to say. And finally, I did. Say it. I said it. I said it. I think I'm actually, my camera is in the wrong direction. It's supposed to be facing, maybe it should be this way, facing this way, not the other way around, because it seems like my hand when I do this. But you can still see it, right? Okay. Well, I promise the next one would be better than this. The next one will be better. The next one will be better than this. I promise. Do you believe me that the next one would be better than this? This not take my time on. Wow. He. Where to say I always enter here, don't do this in sharply, come off for here. Just well. Okay, for those that didn't understand what I just said, I was just ranting with myself on, cause I be like say people when go watch this thing now, no go live in Nigeria people so. Oh, sorry, I was explaining. Then I went back on it again. Okay, I was saying I didn't know this drawing is going to take me this long to finish. I guess it's because I am multitasking, like speaking and drawing, one, rendering from memory, two, and trying to behave like someone that has sense. It is well. No be Jesus really help us himself. The sense for no near also. For no near us at all. Sense for no near us. I want to actually making here negative space, but it's just rock it. Let's rock it. Let's rock it. What does that even mean? Okay, so just this. Just layers upon layers, really. That's what this guys. That's what this whole thing is about. That's what this whole thing is about. Just layers upon layers. Gotta get layers upon layers. So I think I should talk about basic concepts, just like in the introduction, the commentary in the introduction that I gave in the places in my on my social media pages. Said I was going to be touching on some basics, like the basics of basics in drawing, no, basics in art generally. Just talk about some fundamentals of art, concepts, principles of art, you know, elements of art. We'll talk about perspective, all those things, all those good and great stuff. Going to talk about them. But if you guys decide that you shouldn't, who am I? I have got to oblige to whatever you say. You know, be like saying I make on chase when I come out. Sure, I get. Okay. I promise you I am being in my best behavior today. But one thing I can promise you is this may not last for long. Being in my best behavior, that is. I love not being in my best behavior. In a good way, of course. So, we're going to this pen is not helping me today. This pen is not helping me today. This pen is not helping me today. It's not cooperating with me. The pen is not cooperating with me. Why is that? I don't know. But it is indeed not cooperating with me. What do I hope to gain with this particular rant? I don't know if you see this as a tutorial, but whatever you see it as, I hope you take something from it. I hope you take something from it. Are you serious? Like, okay. Oh, are you kidding me? Press it hard and it becomes too dark for what you want. Oh, this guy is not even, wow. Okay, this guy's responding, so let's see. Ah, good. So, as you can see, I'm not trying to be Mr. Perfect. I'm just trying to show you how my drawing process really is. Yeah, it's usually like this, full of shenanigans. So, oh, we're out now. We're back. Full of shenanigans. But I believe we're going to make it. going to keep quiet, just keep humming and see how far I can go with this. Give or take for this particular tutorial, time lapse, rant, whatever you call it, I think I'm about to get to the end of it. I'm coming to the end of it. To the end of it. To the what? To the end of it. To the end of it. Okay. I'm just going to put in more lines, put in more strokes, and we call this finitao. I may actually have to honestly add more details while looking at the photo, which means I won't be able to record that part. I'm sorry, we learn every day. So we're going to learn. We've learned already. No, I've learned. I've learned to prepare properly before any event to prevent all eventualities. While growing up in my secondary school, Funabi Oyibo now, and I'll call it high school. Well, then we learned this 5 P's: proper preparation, prevent poor performance. I hope this wasn't poor performance. I just hope this wasn't poor performance, because truly and really, I truly, really did not prepare very well for this. If not, I would have printed the picture, or have the picture displayed on another phone or on a laptop. But no, Mala has to be Mala. Yeah. Yeah, I felt good. I felt really good. Really good. Okay. Let's make this place a little bit darker. Ooh, this place too. Remember, no adding pressure. No adding pressure. So what this whole YouTube channel, what should you expect from this YouTube channel? I'll tell you. What you should expect from this YouTube channel is probably having the experience of someone that is over my shoulder while I draw. That's probably going to be the experience. So I'm trying to do that as real as possible, as much as possible, as these pens are killing me. Oh, trying to do that as, oh my goodness, sorry about that. You see, this is why talking and drawing is not such a good idea. But I have to talk for you guys, If you guys don't want me talking, I can keep quiet, really. I will just hush. Just keep quiet. These pens really are messing me up. I will just hush and not say a thing. And just draw. Would you like that? I don't say anything. I just draw. And I don't put the sound. I don't put a backing track or something. You just hear quiet silence. Just silence. Oh my goodness. But seriously, the world, so many things is just wrong with the world as it is right now. Find time to listen up. Don't be too serious. Find time. I recommend that you find time and cool off. Try to be a child again. You know what Picasso said, yeah? Every child is an artist. The problem is remaining an artist while you grow. That is what he said. Remain a child. Oh, that's beautiful advice. You thank me for it. Doesn't matter if you're old, you're young, you're whatever. Just know that you need to be a child. If not, so when I say you need to be a child, somebody is asking, how do I change my age? Or no, that's not what I mean. It would be like the conversation between Jesus and Nicodemus when he said he should be born again, and he's like, do you want me to go back to my mother's womb? How do you think that is going to be possible? No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being a child in your heart, being young at heart, being a child at heart. You can have the gray hair and everything, but you do have the luxury of being a child at heart. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Hello, you know what I mean? Mala. Mala, try get sense now. Try get sense. Compose. Make these people think say get sense like that. Oh, Jesus. Okay, guys. I think we've had so much fun already. I think we've got so much fun. I really didn't want this video to be long. I wanted it to be 10 minutes. And on this take, I can see it's already 27 minutes. So I guess you guys would just forgive me. I'll try to make it short. If you guys want me to just make a time lapse of like, you know, but this one, I'm not going to make a time lapse. But I promise you, you're not going to have the luxury of having me talk so plenty. So plenty. How's that grammar right? Talk so plenty. But I don't care. I do not care if the grammar is right or wrong. Do you? Well, in this instance, I do not care. Because this is my drawing table. I warned you, told you, this channel is for Mala. It was art shenanigans. And by now, if you haven't seen it, I don't know where you are from. I don't know. I cannot tell. Ooh, I cannot tell where you're from. I really, really do not know where you're from. If you cannot see that. Yes. I do not want to sound unserious, but I cannot help it. I cannot help it. Well, one place you want to see me serious though is when you see me release an art course, either on Udemy or somewhere, wherever, or maybe my website, who knows? I mean, you know, cannot tell these days. That place, you can be sure I will be serious, probably with a suit and tie. When I say with a suit and tie, I mean like in my voice, that is, because I do not believe anybody that knows me expect to see my face. you know that it's not going to happen. You already know that, don't you? Well, if you do not know that, I just spoiled it for you because you just did. Okay. Maybe I should just end this here and then show you guys the finished work. I've really messed this whole thing up, just so you know. But the idea is just to give you the process of how I go from sketch to all of this probably awesomeness that you see from me. Yeah. If I weren't talking to you guys, I really would have been faster than this. Uncomparably faster than this. Uncomparably, incomparably, discomparably, malcomparably faster than this. Oh my god. This is beautiful. I wasn't even talking about the drawing, I was talking about my shenanigans. Okay, I think this will be it for now. So I'm going to end this and I'm going to end this and come back with the finished work. Well, 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 well. So this is the finished work. I suppose you can see that it is probably very different, or maybe not very different. Hopefully, not very different from where I left off. So I'm just showing you this. Then I sign. I hope that you got something from all of this shenanigans. So today is, what's today's date? 14th, yeah? Of December 2020. And it's a wrap. So if you're still here to this point, thank you very much. I would like you to drop a comment. Make sure you like, subscribe. You know what they say about these things. If you like, of course. If you don't like, yeah, you can leave a dislike. It's okay. Like I said, I'm not here to impress anybody, so I'm just doing my thing and join me in the journey. Really, that's what it is. Thank you very much. See you next time.